Well, good afternoon again. This is Jim Whitehead. Boy, I'll tell you, when the gremlins come out, they all come in a big bunch. Yeah, the audio was not good, and I certainly hope we're doing okay now. And, we look at these, in a sense, when we're preparing and testing. I don't go into something thinking everything is not okay, but when you get to the end and you play it back and you hear not good audio, it's over and I delete it. Anyway, today we're going to have the pleasure of talking about, don't mind me, we're certainly getting all set up here. We're going to talk about Pippin, who saves a kitten. And, I'll tell you, when you have issues, right? I know. So I appreciate your patience. I think if anybody's saying, oh boy, is this your first video? I'd say no. In fact, I have done so many presentations. I have 350,000 views. So if anybody says, gee, Jim, you're not working real hard, well, I probably am. Anyway, all right, Pippin. Pippin is a scuffy terrier mix with a heart too big for his little body. He watched in horror. Across the surging ice-cold river, nestled precariously on a crumbling ledge, was a tiny, mewling kitten. A sudden summer storm had turned the gentle stream into a raging torrent, and the kitten, swept away from its mother, was minutes away from being swallowed by the churning water. There you see the beautiful little kitten. And I know you and I know everybody would do their best to ensure we could save this kitty. The bridge was out and the current was impossible. But Pippin didn't know impossible. With a desperate bark, he plunged into the furious current. He paddled with his might. You can see he's getting ready, his small paws barely making headway against the brutal pull. Log branches and debris slammed into him, but he held on, his gaze fixed on the shivering kitten. Now, just when his strength was about to give out, a large board ripped from the shore floated directly into his path. Now, you'd say, get out. Well, we're excited and we think we're in good shape. With a burst of renewed energy, Pippin clambered onto it, riding it like a tiny, furry captain. He steered with his paws and nose, inching closer to the ledge. He's at the ledge, and he gets and is able to get the kitty down, and he nudged the board against a rock. The kitten, weak and terrified, didn't move. Gently, Pippin nudged it again, then again, till the kitten, sensing a chance, weakly stumbled onto his makeshift raft. And I know you're saying, are these true stories? They probably are. Together, they navigated the remaining treacherous stretch, the board eventually catching on a calm eddy near the bank. Pippin, exhausted but triumphant, guided the trembling kitten to dry land. The storm raged on, but against all odds, the two friends had defied its fury. So you can see Pippin went and got the kitty on the makeshift raft and brought it to safety. And if that isn't a happy story, and I have a tendency to always want happy stories and happy endings. So, you know, when it's your YouTube channel, you can do that, right? Anyway, I want to thank you for being here. I do these shorter. I've made these shorter. This is only like 6 minutes because I realized that I was talking too much about side stories. Because being at 75, you have a lot of stories. And I don't mean I make them up. There's a lot of things that you find that's happened in 75 years. And so you have a lot of stories, good and bad. You know, you have to learn from the bad and enjoy the good. With that said, have a wonderful, good day. And thank you for being here, and subscribe if you can. Sure would be appreciated. Now I'm going to have to go test it and see if the sound's good. Anyway, thank you so much for being here and putting up with me. Thank you.